You begin the process by fixing the block on the groove-making machine. Align it such that the wire saw is near the middle. Start the machine at 15 volts for moderate speed. The maximum voltage is 24. Apply diamond paste or diluted abrasive powder onto the wire or block and move it in till it touches the wire saw. Remove the block from the machine and clean it with soapy water. Pour acetone or methanol into the beaker. Place the block in a small beaker with the groove side facing downwards. And keep it in an ultrasonic cleaner for about 20 minutes. Then, wipe away the excess liquid with a clean tissue. Use a microscope with vertical movement least count of 1 micrometer to measure the groove curvature radius made in the block. First, focus on the surface and take the reading from the vertical movement micrometer screw. Take another reading of the bottom of the groove. The difference in the figures is the groove depth. Take 10 to 15 such readings along the length of the groove and plot it. Groove profile and radius can be obtained from the plot. Next, strip the fiber with a fiber stripper or sharp blade. Prepare the epoxy mixture on a microscope slide. Apply it lightly to the ends of the groove. The epoxy will rise in one half of the groove due to capillary action. After repeating the process from the other side, the entire length is filled. The stripped portion of the fiber and the 3D stage should be equidistant from the posts. Make sure the fiber is in line with the groove. Now lift the stage some more so that the fiber sags on either side of the block and the posts. Place 2 3mm nuts carefully on either side of the block so that a downward pressure is applied. This helps the fiber to sit properly in the groove. Make sure that the epoxy does not ooze out from the side of the groove to the bottom of the block. Switch on the heater to begin the heating process and continue until the epoxy changes from amber to dark red. Now the half block is ready for lapping and polishing. Heat up the jig sample mounting plate onto the oven and put quartz wax on it. When the wax is thoroughly melted, place the embedded fiber block on the plate. Remove the mounting plate for it to cool down until the wax hardens. Place a heavy weight on top of the fiber half block so a thin layer of wax can form between the fiber half block and the mounting plate. By doing this, the surface of the half block remains parallel to the mounting plate. Once the wax hardens, mount the whole assembly carefully onto the jig. Put on the lapping plate and fix the sweeping arm in the correct position. To set the scraper correctly, loosen the slurry scraper thumb screw and swing in towards the plate. The scraper should just touch the plate edge. Take care not to press the scraper block too tight against the plate edge. Their top surface should be aligned to minimize wear. The abrasive for fiber lapping is a mixture of 80 ml aluminium oxide and deionized water filled to the maximum level. To begin the lapping, run the plate slowly. Wet it fully with deionized water spray and slurry. The flow rate is adjusted by turning the valve on the left of the cylinder. Drip rate at 1 to 2 drips per second will last between 4 and 6 hours before refill is required. Clockwise rotation increases the load on the specimen. The reverse will reduce the load. Higher load means the specimen will be lapped faster. During the lapping, the dial indicates